Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm curious. I was thinking, how many times do you say good morning first versus me?
Good morning.
No, I mean like the initial. Like who's the first one to jump in, usually?
I bet it's 50-50.
Could be. You got me today.
Good morning.
Good morning. We hope your week is starting out beautifully. We got some rain this weekend, surprisingly. I think yesterday maybe wasn't supposed to rain, but then it did. So yay for the plants. Wonderful. We are gearing up this week. Busy week ahead with the Create Community Art Fest on Saturday. So we really hope that you'll join us for that day. You can check out the Facebook group or the Facebook event for all of the details and the festivities, and also on our website too, ordinarypioneer.com. We have the schedule. We have hula hooping this year, and I feel super excited about that.
I am excited for people to be excited about it.
I haven't hula hooped in years. Of course, we have Jen Bach returning for belly dancing, so that's always a hit. Paul will be offering one-on-one tarot sessions that day. We'll have Anya doing Reiki. Margot's going to be here offering reflexology. Yeah, we have all kinds of things.
Lots of stuff.
Yes.
And vendors.
And vendors, of course. Activities, crafts for the kids.
And food.
And food. Are you sleepy today?
I don't know. It just all of a sudden came over me.
Yeah, I mean, I feel a bit groggy this morning. I've been waking up pretty much the same time every day. But if I don't get to bed on time, then I wake up feeling like my whole body is just like turning from the inside out. But then I'm up, so like I can't really do anything about it other than like wake up and have celery juice or something.
Oh, celery juice.
Oh, celery juice. Have you tried celery juice? I'm getting like a mix of people who like absolutely love it, and others are not loving it, I suppose.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, it feels very nourishing. Anyways, should we hop to it?
Hop to?
Hippity hop. Get your yawns out. Wake up a little bit.
Yeah. Let's get our yawns out. All right, everybody, let's yawn.
I tell people when they yawn not to like, sometimes we're really, oh, one popped out.
Oh.
Let me put that back in. Yeah. Like holding the yawn is like energetically suppressing that whatever's trying to get out.
I've never held a yawn.
Yeah, some people do, or they'll be like really polite about it, like, huh. And I'm like, let that out, let it out. It's an energetic release. Like you wouldn't hold in a burp or a fart, right?
I mean, I have.
Yeah, I mean, we do sometimes because we want to be polite, depending on the situation. But like, also, the feeling that follows, like you're retaining that energy. Let those farts go. All right. Wisdom.
So let's examine the image a little bit.
Oh, you want to look at it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, man.
What is those? Those are like little puff creatures. Oh, those are trees.
They're shrub people.
Shrub people.
Yeah, and look, it's the lady with the earth in her belly.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is a heart chakra card, and it is about the communion between the earth and yourself. This is about root to heart energy. Maybe this week, as we are moving through our days, we need to realize what our needs are and bring those to our heart, as opposed to trying to fight and force things to happen around us. The more you bring things up from below, the more they make their way up to the divine. So instead of relying possibly on the divine to feed your heart this week, why don't you feed your heart with some good grounding and, just really addressing what your needs are. Not financially, or not solely financially, but what's making you stable right now, and kind of offer that up to the divine.
I just did a recording this morning in our Hand in Hand group. If you're not in the OP Facebook group, thanks, son. My son's over there giving us a thumbs up. If you're not in our Hand in Hand Facebook group, please let me know in the comments and I'll send you an invite. But I was talking about some of the guidance that we get isn't always comfortable or logical, and sometimes that's an indication that you're right on track with the guidance that you're receiving. Sometimes the mind will convince us to stay in a place that is this like repeat on cycle, but there's no growth there, there's no expansion, there's no gained understanding, any of that. So yeah, just going off of what you said, it may not always make financial sense to do what we do, but also on the other side of that, we will see that those choices that we made and saying yes to the divine guidance will provide lots of wondrous adventures for us on the other side of that. I think. What do you think?
I think we'll move some tarot cards into the idea. Do you want to shuffle your energy into it?
Sure. Would you like to come in, son?
Is this on YouTube?
No, it's not on YouTube. It's on Facebook.
It will be on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
I want to watch you on YouTube.
You will later.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you sit quietly while we focus on the energy? There you go. 1.
1,
2,
2,
3.
3.
Let me get them perfectly aligned for you. Here.
Making me lose my mind. All right, are you gonna? We're
Three of
starting off with
Pentacles.
the 3 of Pentacles here. So, with that grounded earthly energy that we were speaking about with the Wisdom card, it is time to start really identifying how you want to move forward with things. Building a plan of action and putting a team together is really a good idea at this time, but you need to make sure that everything is in line with your heart moving forward. The King of Pentacles
Reverse.
is kind of, it's dishing out a warning to not be soft. Like sometimes it takes an aggressive nature to accomplish certain goals in your life, and it's important for you to identify the fact that right now you're not using that part of yourself. We need to be able to see what our end game is and pursue it and then demand it of our surroundings. We have to be able to be aggressive and go after what we want, and it seems like that energy is very much lacking this week. So tune into yourself, and if you're actually like doing what you want, or not necessarily what you want, but what you want to accomplish is actually getting done. And the Ace of Wands here at the end is really talking about the possibilities of moving through this energy and coming out the other side of it with new ideas and new ways of approaching things. Being that the wands are our fire energy and our actions towards things. So, just really in the long run, you break it down, you be focused, and don't hold back when it comes to getting things done. Don't hold back with yourself or with anybody else that may be part of the plan.
I have a really funny image, or actually scene from a movie playing in my mind right now as you're talking about this. What's that cheerleading movie from the early 2000s with Kirsten Dunst? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're
What's
talking
it
about,
called?
but I don't
I
know.
can't think of what it's called. Please let me know because it's driving me crazy. But anyways, they're doing auditions for
Bring It On.
Bring It On! Yes, Bring It On. Classic hit, Bring It On.
Classic.
I know it's a guilty pleasure of yours. They're doing auditions for the cheerleading squad, and the one girl is like, be aggressive, be aggressive. And that's her
Was
audition
that
part.
what I was doing?
No, but you said with aggression, or doing it with aggression. And sometimes I do think that we have to do that where it's not, we don't need to clock somebody in the nose to get what we want, but also standing firm, 2 feet on the ground, that root energy that you were talking about, and say no or say yes or whatever it is, to have that determination and that directness and that clarity to stand up for what it is that we are moving forward to, so even if we do it, I don't know, there's a quote out there, something about, speak honestly, even if your voice is shaking, that's a part of that. So it may be kind of fearful to back up against, a world that has said, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. But, when we know that this is where we're meant to go, aggressively saying, I'm on board.
I'm on board.
I'm on board. Yeah.
No, I'm on board.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive. I've never been a cheerleader. Although, fun fact, I went to a cheerleading camp for a week because I was visiting with a friend. This was in 4th grade or something like that. So I did go to a cheerleading camp. So naturally, I know everything that there is to know about cheerleading.
That's all she talks about.
That's it. They use those shaky...
They're called
things.
pom-poms.
Yeah, pom-poms. Yeah, I know.
You know everything there is
I'm
to
just
know.
testing you. Anyways, let's meditate.
Okay.
We're going to clear out that song in our head because we don't want that in there all day. Settle your body into whatever position you've chose to meditate, and if it means moving or stretching a little bit before relaxing, please do so. And begin to deepen your breath down towards your belly, inhaling through your nose with a full exhale out of the mouth. Relaxing the body deeper and deeper with each exhale. And begin to separate your association with the mind, the thinking mind, and bring your full awareness to the heart space. Noticing what's present there. And if there's anything in the heart space that you need to acknowledge, maybe it's a certain emotion you've been pushing down, maybe it's something that you feel about a certain situation that needs to be acknowledged, just kind of taking a moment to clear the air of the heart space. And then we're going to introduce a breathing exercise to move that intention from the heart forward into our lives. So take a deep breath into the heart space. You can feel the fullness of the chest building. And then as you exhale, imagine a beam of green light or whatever color the light presents itself to you, coming from the heart and then pouring out in front of you, out into the future, out into your world. And if you know what it is that you desire, if you know what it is that is truly manifesting in your life, you can picture all of that happening right in front of you. And as you exhale, fueling that vision, fueling that manifestation by pouring your heart energy directly into it. Breathing in deep, allowing the expansion, the room to take place within you in order to step forward. And then exhale all of that love, all of that determination, all of that passion, pouring forward into what it is that you are stepping into. Let this process be simple. If the mind starts to come in and deter you away from thinking that this is even possible, then float that thought back out into the universe and then return your awareness back to the heart, knowing that the energy of your heart is extremely powerful to create whatever it is that you want to create in your life. Another deep breath in into the heart space. As you exhale, pouring all of that vision, all of that love, that determination out in front of you. And then knowing on the other side, just like a prayer, saying a prayer and then letting it go, trusting that the divine is moving all of the pieces into place for everything to happen perfectly. So we don't need to wonder at this point what is going to happen in order for me to step into that reality, but just to know that as we step forward, the pieces will present themselves, the ideas will come, and the people in our lives that are meant to be there as a part of this new world of ours will be there. One more deep breath into the heart. Exhale, fueling that vision forward. Knowing that you can create anything in this reality that you want to create. But tapping into that wisdom as we discussed, and knowing that what is on your heart, truly on your heart, will come into fruition with ease, not without challenge, but with ease and deep knowing that you are right where you need to be right now. And we'll release that energy, and knowing that is continuing as we continue to connect and build relationship with the wants and the desires of our heart, that this energy continues to move forward, whether we acknowledge its presence or not. But we can be we can be connected to the energy moving forward by taking these meditations and practicing this daily. We'll bring our hands to prayer position in front of the heart. We'll bow down towards the heart, that light within. And as we honor that light within our individual selves, honoring that same light within all beings, recognizing we come from that same source, we are that same source. And if there's anybody that comes to mind right now that can use a little bit more of that light, a little bit more of that love right now, I invite you to, just as we did, as we poured that love into the future, to pour that love directly from the heart into the person, people, groups of people who could use a little bit more love and support right now. And just as we do this for those who we find easy to love, I invite you to do the same with those that perhaps you are in conflict with or disagreement with, whether it's a single person or a group of people, that you pour that love into that situation, into that person. This is how we change the world together, and how we truly transform ourselves by loving and accepting and appreciating all that is. May all beings be at peace. Namaste. Thank you for joining us. Whether on Facebook or YouTube, we upload these directly to YouTube so you can watch previous weeks as well. And kind of a fun thing that you can do is to give yourself your own card readings with these. You can scroll through our YouTube, pick a random video, set an intention before you do, and listen back to the message. And that message is carrying on beyond time and space. So a way to revisit the past readings and to gain a little bit more insight. And Mikey says hello. Please come out to the Art Fest this Saturday, August 10th from 1 to 8 p.m.
Mom has a counter clicky finger.
I have a counter clicky thing so I can get an accurate number of how many of you show up this year. And our community meal, which has been gifted by Bombay Kitchen. We also have Social Rind, who is sponsoring food and gifts from our community. We have our meal at 5:30, so please join us for some fellowship and some live music, and we'll have some dancing and a backyard fire. And maybe some glow sticks or
backyard
something.
fire.
Well, you said it's not like a bonfire.
It is not a
Yeah,
bonfire.
it's a pot of
fire
fire.
pit.
Fire pot pit. Pot.
Fire pop pit. Fire pop.
We
Fire pop pit.
appreciate all the love you pour into Ordinary Pioneer and all your support. Any last words?
No.
Nope.
No last words?
Is there gonna be the pizza?
Oh my goodness.